Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2018. And since last episode I have played a few games. Last episode was of course that huge win versus Tottenham, and since that we managed to beat Burnley away, we managed to beat Southampton home, big win, 4 goals against none, and then we also made our Champions League debut, and I will talk about the Champions League very soon. But first I need to mention this game, because I've been playing Football Manager 2018 since the beta, and it has never crashed for me. And after I played this game, then a few days later, I just popped up an error and the game crashed. So I had to reload it, and of course I hadn't saved in quite some time, so I had to replay this game. And since that, we actually got exactly the same result, but with different goal scorers. So not much changed here, but since that game I kind of became paranoid, so now I'm like saving every single day almost, because I mean the game crashed, and now I had saved after the Tottenham game, because I did that episode, recorded that, and then I stopped playing. But now, like, when I play through all of these games, I was saving all the time, so I mean, it could be heartbreaking, because you know, like, sometimes you can play Football Manager for 6-7 hours straight, and if you play for 6-7 hours and the game crashed and you haven't saved, well, then it's time to start crying. There is the auto saves, but I believe the settings I have is like once a month or something like that, so a bit frustrating. But yeah, big, nice wins, and it's also been an international break, so all my injured players have come back. They are back in business. But let's talk about the Champions League. And we were seeded in the last seeding group, the 4th seeding group. So I could see all groups were like done except the 4th team in each one. And when I took a look at all the groups, I felt like, okay, which groups do I want to get into, or which groups do I don't want to get in? And there were 2 groups that said like, okay, I don't want to get in these 2 groups. And or maybe 3 groups I didn't want to get into. And of course I got into one of those. So first group here we have Chelsea, Dortmund, PSV, Copenhagen. Then we have Red Bull, PSG, Roma, and so on. United, I must say, got a pretty easy draw. This was one of the groups I wanted to end up in. I'm not sure if I could because of English teams, so I probably couldn't get. Pretty sure I couldn't get in that group because English team thingy. And then this one, and I saw like Real Madrid is going to win this one so easy. And then first round, and they only managed to get 0 points, and they are currently last in the group. But this was one of the groups I wanted to get into. Actually, Man City got a pretty easy one also. But yeah, and so on. This one was one I definitely didn't want to get into, with both Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich. And the one I got into was with Barcelona, Monaco, and Inter. I saw, like, when these 3 teams were up, I was like, okay, I hope I don't get into that group. And of course I did. And now we are playing Barcelona, Monaco, and Inter. And I actually thought Monaco was going to be tougher than they were, because they have a lot of fancy names, but we destroyed them. So with that start, and also Inter getting destroyed, I would say it's not impossible for us to get 2nd place, maybe. It depends on what happens against Inter, and of course it's going to be tough away games, but we're definitely not favorites. We are most likely not going to win the group, but maybe, just maybe, we can end up with a 2nd place. That wouldn't be too bad going through to the first knockout round. But yeah, let's get back to this. Today we are playing Chelsea, and we are playing them away at Stamford Bridge. Going to be an extremely difficult game. Chelsea has been doing pretty well this whole save. I think the first season they won the league, and then they've been like top 3 every single season. So you're up against one of the best teams in the league that have been doing well every season, and they have that home advantage. It's going to be very, very difficult. But I just want to show you 2 things before we get into the game. First off, another London team, Arsenal. They are actually the team that spent most on transfers of every club in the world during this summer transfer window. Look at this, they signed players for 260 million euros. That's crazy, that's insane, 260 million euros. Of course, one of them was the Ox for 70 mil from us. But yeah, they sold for 57, so they basically signed players for over 200 million more than they sold players. So yeah, Arsenal, like compared to real life, Arsenal is definitely not known as the club that are spending huge amount of money. But this summer they beat City, they beat Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, every club. They were by far the club that spent most. And the other thing I want to talk about is the team topping the table, because this is insanely impressive. Wolves is topping the table, and yeah, you could think, yeah, they probably only got the crappy, easy teams. No, let's take a look at their schedule here. So, first they beat Liverpool, then they beat Arsenal, then they lost versus Man City. Yeah, they lost, but they scored they scored 3 goals away versus Man City. That's not too bad. Then they beat Man United away. So they have already played against almost all the top teams of the league and have done insanely well. Their only loss away versus City, really can't blame them for losing away against City. So I'm not sure what the Wolves are up to, but they are off to an insane start to the season. Very, very, very impressive. Can't say anything about that. Really impressive. But today we are playing Chelsea, and they are currently in 5th place. But of course, just as us, they have 1 less game played. So if they win today, they will move up into 2nd place. So Chelsea are off to a decent start, or at least it could be. But it's our job to make sure that they actually don't get a decent start. We want them to get a really crappy start, because that means our start should become even better. But yeah, as I said, Chelsea have been doing great in this save. They won the league the first season and have been, I believe they've been top 3 every other season since that. And as always with Chelsea, they have some serious quality players on the pitch. Casemiro, Kante, Hazard, Dembele, Morata, Van Dijk, and of course they signed Moreno from us during the summer. So this is the first time Moreno will play against us since he left us. And of course, Courtois in the goal is of course one of the best goalkeepers in the game. But yeah, we have our kids here, our youngsters. So let's see how our youngsters will do against Chelsea's much more experienced team. Going to be interesting, and hopefully the kids can do well. But yeah, this will be a very, very tough away game. Not taking anything for granted here. Chelsea are definitely the favorites, but hopefully we can show that being favorites doesn't always mean taking 3 points. And that's what we're going for. But yeah, actually look at here. They have a player that starts with an injury. Could we do this a little bit nasty perhaps? Could we? Maybe, if not already doing that. So he has a potential injury. We are going to be a bit nastier. We're going to tell the lads, tackle him harder. Hey, guys, I'm here to win games. I have never said I'm here to be the nicest guy in the world. I'm here to win titles and win games. So I'm going to do that. And of course, when I do things like that, it usually just come back biting me, and a player tries to tackle him hard and gets sent off or something like that. So I'm definitely not getting cocky here. And as always, doing a lot of rotations. Keane, for example, was down to like 93% fitness or something like that, so he starts on the bench. But here is Chelsea working their way towards a box. This is worse. Here's Hazard, and here is Alberto Moreno, and we know far too well how many assists he got from that position. And whew, that was just over top bar. So first highlight to Chelsea. Well, looking at this, we have created some chances here. It's not like they are dominating things when it comes to chances. There's a corner. Brannigan with the corner goes far, far away, and Bowen picks it up. Carbo, go back. Easy save now, man. Paslak, Bowen can get into the box. I'm a little bit worried of a counter-attack here, but Afonso Sosa is trying to reach. Oh, come on, guys. Breakthrough. No, let's say. As I said, I was worried about the counter-attack. Come on, we can win this one. We can. Please. Guys, fight. Huge advances here. Beautiful interception by Cargo. Sets up Keane. Breaks through into the box, and a bit of an optimistic finisher, but at least we got a highlight. But yeah, looking at this, we have actually created more chances than Chelsea, so it's too early to say anything, but we're definitely not getting dominated right now. So yeah, just read a little message there from my assistant manager. And we are getting closer and closer to half-time. Clock is kind of ticking away. Brannigan with another corner. This one, he goes all the way back. Oh, that was a decent try for Bowen. That could have been a sensational goal. And that's a potential knock for Morata. So another Chelsea player with a potential injury. But that Morata are breaking through for Kante. Come on, guys. And there's Morata. And actually, I'm going to take a look. I believe we're already tackling him hard. Let's see. Yes, we are. And now we're just waiting for the halftime whistle. Should come any second here. We are winning the fitness war, and they have pulled ahead slightly on chances. But we are doing decently here. This is not a bad result for us. Not at all. And considering making changes, maybe we should. I tell them I'm not pleased, because even though we have been doing pretty well, we have some really crappy ratings here. We could try a little something like that. Think that could be an option. Going with 2 box-to-boxes could be too much, but let's try it for a little bit. Let's see how this one feels in the second half. Paslak on the right flank. Going for Bowen. Bowen into the box. Back to Paslak. It's going to be a throw-in, and that's it for that intro highlight. Another corner. Brannigan once again with a corner, and it's off the woodwork. That was really close. The closest to a goal we've seen in this game. And maybe it's not over. Hit Brannigan. Carbo. Goes for Paslak. Paslak back to Bowen. Bowen to Paslak. Can he get it in? No, he can't. And instead thinks it's moving in the wrong direction, because it's Morata for Chelsea. Is this turning around to become a Chelsea counter-attack? No, it's not. Beautiful. Was a little bit worried there. And yeah, we are winning the fitness war. And we are creating chances. Morata have been removed for Timo Werner. Throw in, here's Sosa, Carbo. And that was a really weak pass, but we got 3 guys against 1. Look at this, why didn't you put some serious pressure on him? You could have tried to intercept it, you could have been behind him, and then you would have fallen back for a safety net. Then we would have won this one, and now instead we're going to see Chelsea attack on all flanks, and we're probably going to see a goal. Because you know how a guy's defense. Look at this! Look at this, how bad that is! That's so bad, it's embarrassing. You should have intercepted the one at the first chance. And also like, it makes me wonder. Like, you guys are falling down, but how could we not be first on that ball? Should have been first on that ball with a huge margin. If just one of you would have gone for it ASAP, it would definitely been ahead. So this is frustrating. Kind of don't feel Chelsea deserves that one. But football is not about being fair. Football is about scoring goals. And it's definitely time for some exchanges. Keane has been garbage, so let's bring in Kane instead as a advanced forward. So many plays has been bad. I think we could go like this, and a little bit focus on defense here, like that. And what else? I think we should go like that. And we are, of course, going to go attacking, and we will try to speed things up a little bit. And instead, it's Chelsea. This is not what we wanted. We made those chances to create chances ourselves, and not giving a goal away to Chelsea. My gosh. This feels so unfair. Looking at this game, the highlights, the statistics. Oh my god, this doesn't feel fair at all. Here is the newly subbed Hurricane, but he's very lonely. And there's a crappy pass, and it's intercepted by Chelsea. And just as we thought that maybe we're going to create something, the ball is moving quickly in the wrong direction. And it's Timo Werner. Oh my god, Oxford, how could you miss that? That's insane. What did Oxford do there? We need to take a look at the replay. What the heck did he do? Because he was alone with the ball and decided not to take it. So let's see what happens here. First off, really slow to not like win anything here. But now here, look here. Why isn't he taking the ball? Could easily kicked away or even just brought it up here. So look at this. He just passes it. It's not like he misses it or tries to kick it or anything. He just runs past it. Can anybody, I would love to hear in the comments, explain what did he do here and why? Because that shouldn't have been a goal at all. Because, yeah, very weird, I must say. Really weird. The highlight ASAP from kickoff, though. Maybe we can bounce back quickly, or maybe Oxford decides to do another stupid mistake, making me cry. We'll have to wait and see a few more seconds. Here is Gnabry. Gnabry has been kind of invisible this game. Alfonso Sosa, very optimistic pass, didn't reach his target. A beautiful interception there. And Sosa again can reach his target. And Brannigan for Paslak into the box. And here's Gnabry, and that's no trouble at all for the Chelsea goalkeeper. We are going to step this up another notch. We are going to overloading. We definitely are. And here's Chelsea again. It goes straight through, and oh my god, this is so embarrassing. The way we're currently playing. Is there anything we could do here seriously to like really change things around? Could go all crazy like this. We have kind of have nothing to lose. Is there anything else we want to do? Maybe just bump it up. Kane is strong up there, so maybe he can do something good. And also let's bring in Farrell. Like that. Oh my god, this is... I'm gonna bring a team talk, maybe. Aggressive? Nah. Yeah, let's do... No, I don't want to give him a... It's not his fault. Not his fault that that we are doing bad. Did that scar all the changes? That's not what we want to do. So let's do it once again, like that. Beautiful. And once again, it's Chelsea. It's intercepted by Oxford, but it's always lose second. Oh, why? Oh, it's going to be a red card, of course, of course. Like, things couldn't have gone even worse. Let's have a guy sent off also, shouldn't we? And it's a guy with instructions to ease off tackles. It's not like a guy that are playing like really hard by default. He's actually easing off tackles and still he managed to pick up 2 yellow cards and gets sent off. A corner into the box, cleared. Also Sosa picks it up. And he finds somebody. He needs some backup, guys. Show yourself. He gives it away. Here's Hazard, and it's probably going to be the 4th goal. I don't even want to see this. I can't understand what, like, this doesn't reflect the game at all. Of course, now that we are all out attacking 1 man down, they will create chances and they might score another one. But if you look at the whole game before that, the 3 goals doesn't make any sense at all. At all. Because we were creating as many chances as they were getting highlights, and then they boom scored 3 times. And of course this one is just because we are 1 man down overloading, so this one is nothing special. But those first 3 ones, very frustrating. Of course, when that happened, we had created like 13 chances and they had like 15. So, yeah. And I guess this probably is going to be the ref blowing the whistle in like 20 seconds. But boy, am I going to have a rough team talk to the lads. I'm going to tell them that they were complete and utterly garbage today. They were embarrassing, an embarrassment to the Hull shirt. And if they want to continue wearing the Hull shirt, they definitely need to change things up. Because I felt like we were off to such a good start. Like the first half felt really good. It felt like we were as good as them. And yeah, I'm going to talk especially to you about that red card. disappointed for you getting sent off. Yeah, but yeah, like at halftime. At halftime, look at this. They scored the first goal in the 64th minute. And before this, it was really, really close. But they created as many chances as them. But this has been a very, very frustrating episode. And Wolves, of course, keeps on winning, dominating the league. This is garbage, though. We are not happy. We are not pleased. And we need to bounce back with some serious amount of passion in the next game. But that's it, as always. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.